Yeah, it's me again. You were expecting someone else? Now, for anybody who's been following this saga, I'm sure you've picked up the fact that, yes, I am pursuing a career in mixed martial arts. So just the other day, I actually did the research into what the paperwork and everything would take to actually register to become a professional fighter, and apparently, in Michigan, it costs like $500 just to start. So that was a cold, wet slap in the groin, because I don't have that kind of money, and I won't anytime soon. And I've already got plans for my tax return. So that was a little bit of a bummer. So I started thinking, you know, so how am I going to make this happen? Well, there's Golden Gloves coming up, so I'm definitely signing up to do that. But, that's not really an MMA, it's strictly boxing. So what can I do in the meantime to stay sharp and keep myself out there and stay busy? Well, I had an idea. I saw that the Kimbo Slice Dada 5000 fight was coming up. By the way, I'm picking Kimbo because Dada 5000, his last fight inside a cage where he was supposed to fight professionally, what looked like some hot garbage with some BS stand-up. And so if Kimbo's smart, he'll just take him down, ground and pound him for the first round, and then when he gets up, he'll be super tired and he can just knock him out. Highlight reel, boom, done, easy money. Now, I was thinking about it. Kimbo Slice. What's that guy's business model? How did he get famous? Just getting in street fights all the time. I'm like, well, how do you get that gig? I guess you just kind of got to start. So, with that said, I am making the announcement that I am now making an open invitation to anybody. If you are in the Grand Rapids area or someone you know, and you think you or they could beat me up, hit me up. Come follow me, as I will put out my email address at the description of this video, or you can just find me on my Facebook if it's easier at Joshua Lewis De Jong, as you see it spelled here. That is Dejong. It is not Dijon, it is Dutch. The J is a Y. Deal with it. So, what does that entail? Well, basically whatever you want. I will let you dictate. You hit me up. Place, time. Personally, I prefer an actual gym somewhere inside. I'd rather not do it in a parking lot, just on the odd chance that somebody gets knocked out or fall. Even if you fall over and get your arm scraped up on the pavement, that's not fun. But I train at a little place called Blues Gym. It's on the corner of 44th Street and Kalamazoo. It's right by a Papa John's. I'll give you more details if you ask for them. I'd rather do it there. That's where I train. But if you think that it's not fair for me to have the home field advantage, just hit me up. We'll arrange. We'll make a place and a time. And my only requirement is that I get to film it. And then I'll put it on World Star Hip Hop, YouTube, whatever, afterwards for everyone's viewing pleasure. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So, if you, it doesn't have to be super serious. If you're just a guy who has never been in a fight in his life, and maybe you just want to move around, see if you can, how hard you can punch, or what would happen if you ever got in a real fight, but you don't want the pressure of a real fight. We can just move around, box, keep it light, do whatever. See, this is the problem that I've been having with my training partners in sparring. I always want to go light. I don't want to actually hurt anybody because we're on the same team. What's the purpose of that? I don't want to, we're all working together, working towards the same goal. I would be a dick if I would just, outright knock somebody out in the sparring session just because I felt like it, or I was having a rough day at work. But, so I've also had the sense that, I've never actually seen my own potential, like in an actual fight, because every time I actually do hit somebody pretty hard, I immediately back off and go, "Oh shit, buddy, you okay?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine." But really, they just get pissed off and try to hit me back even harder, and then nobody's happy. So, first rule, straight up from the beginning, if you're trying to take my head off, please tell me in advance. Don't be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go light and work on defense, and then come at me like, BOW! That shit's not cute. But if that is what you want to do, I'm fine with that. If you'd rather do just straight up, just hands fight, just boxing, that's fine. You want to do bare knuckle or you want to do gloves, that's on you. I would prefer to wear gloves, just for the sake of preserving my hands, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. If you prefer I won't. I'll work around it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, again, that is on my Facebook. You can find me at Joshua Lewis DeYoung. Twitter is Mr. Joshua DeYoung. YouTube, well, if you're watching this, you've already found it. There are many, many ways to get to me. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say, I guess. I thought there was going to be more to it than that, but yes, open invitation. Fight whenever, wherever, or if you just see me, if I'm ever out, I'm probably wearing this hat. So really, if you're living in Grand Rapids, you see me around town, you want to throw down real quick, just tap me on the shoulder. That's all it takes. I don't know what it takes to convince you people that I'm serious about this, but hopefully this will do it. A little more doing, a little less talking. So, there it is. I eagerly await everyone's submissions, or whatever you want to call it. Get at me! Alright? Now again, remember what we practiced last time. BCB out. I really gotta do that with my other hand so I can stop the video sooner.